Hello, I'm Gene Toombs IV. On behalf of my mom and the entire Toombs family, we wish to thank the board and all of his peers for recognizing my dad, Gene Toombs, as a laureate for the 2021 Junior Achievement Hall of Fame. When my dad first told me about this award, he was so modest. Back at the beginning of 2020, he said to me, "Gene, why don't you and Lynn and the kids come to the JA Gala this year with Mom and I? They're giving me an award this year, something with the Hall of Fame. It's not a big deal. We'll have a great night together." I found out later that this really is a big deal, but what Dad said tells me so much about him. He didn't work with JA for recognition, awards, or accolades. It was all about the kids. How could he help them? He saw how important it is for kids of all ages to learn about business and finance, whether in a classroom, at school, at JA BizTown, or virtually. He clearly saw how investing in today's kids will lead to tomorrow's leaders, and he wanted to do all he could to support junior achievement. We all know that Gene was an exceptional businessman. He was playing chess while many others were playing checkers. There are two key things that led to Dad's success with business: relationships and risk. For Dad, it all started with relationships. In the past 6 months, I've had so many people share with me about how Dad was their inspiration, mentor, coach, guide, and even best friend. He was a ringleader that got everyone going in the same direction, wherever he might be. But he never put the spotlight on himself, always shining it on others. Part of that was natural, but he also worked hard his whole life at the relationships he had, nurturing and building genuine friendships over his long career. He recognized he couldn't do it by himself and built an army of supporters and friends that joined him on his journey. Dad also took many chances in his long business career, moving through different companies and then finally to MyTech. He took on the challenging assignments, made the tough decisions, and took risks that no one else was willing to take. In his younger days in business, he learned how to take smaller risks that gave him confidence later in his career to make the bigger leaps. That led to his biggest gamble of all, calling Warren Buffett in 2001. Dad and Warren became great friends. That never would have happened if he didn't learn to take some risk. One other area that was important to Dad was to enjoy the journey with his family. My dad and mom, Judy, had the great American romance, high school sweethearts, and married for 57 years. They had many great adventures together and got to see the world. I asked him many times if there was any place that he wanted to see so we can go together as a family. He always said that he's seen everything he wanted to see and just wanted to enjoy time with his family and friends. Dad was a huge fan of junior achievement. If he was here, he would be telling all of us to continue to support JA financially and with our time and leadership for the kids. And he would be encouraging all of us to give as much as he can to make sure that JA can continue to make its huge impact on kids for many years to come. Thank you for recognizing Gene's accomplishments in business and leadership. We are so proud of his induction into the Junior Achievement Hall of Fame. Thank you.